Okay, look at the weather forecast. It said it's winter coming. So this video is a little bit different. It's about thumbnail feedback. It's unscripted, so sometimes I can pause for a long time or talk not fluently. That is my English skill currently. Alright, so this feedback is from Hayabusa from on Discord. Let me actually crop this guy. Alright. Here, this guy. Now, first thing first, let's go through the general thing. I can see that the thumbnail is not on full HD, but instead on HD resolution. Let's take a note here. Not in resolution. Second thing is your file is super messy. You need to group it or change the name. You make like 7 duplicates of this and like 3 of this layer. You don't even use the make it appear on the thumbnail, and when I delete it, it doesn't affect anything, same as this. So I probably can like delete all of this, or maybe just group it and hide it, and thumbnail still look the same, which means you only use those main layer. But actually, let's start with the background first. So here, layer are not all nice. Let's hide all this element first. So here you use like one big image. Maybe you convert into smart object and rasterize it. Is a bad way to do it. Don't use one whole image because you might need to change it later. So let me delete this. Okay, now we in the main layer. Let's rename it one by one first. So this is the light on text. This is gonna be on text, main text. Okay, this is the glow on background. So you use like 2 different layers here. You should be use one of the layers. Try to use less layer. Okay, what is this? Okay, so here's the like glow on the challenger. Okay, so here's a draw icon one. Same with this. So you should be like grouping of this to be show icon. Next, delete unused file. Delete unused layer. Go to here, and go to here. Okay, I like the ideas, but you need to have a higher resolution. Graphic blur, and it doesn't have like the blur motion like the challenger icon. Should be add more blur in it. add some blur effects in it. Use higher res image or graphics as high test. Okay. Delete unused layer. Okay, this is a pane light for the main Katarina, so this rename this should be cat main. Here's another light source. You should group all this to be main subject. So backlight on the main subject. Here is the score board, and here is the background. Okay, and remember to delete the unused background layer 0 here. Okay, we all have our layer. Let's fix from the background first. The background on this thumbnail is okay, like nothing to fix. In the character, the way you adding the light, the backlight and the highlight here is also great. So let's see, the background is pass. The subject is also pass. Suggesting you can add some unsharp filter, sharpen unsharp mask. Too much, just a little bit, maybe on like preference, but I usually adding the unsharp mask filter. The background you can add some texture onto it by using noise, like that. Now for the actually I need to hide on shiny. For this scoreboard, you can actually take some of the in-game action and put it above, probably here. Actually, let me grab a thumbnail from Meatbeast. I think he had a similar thumbnail. Yeah, like just start with simple thing first. His OT. Maybe let me try to find the one with scoreboard behind it. Here like this. Okay. So here's the main subject is on the middle right, and the text is on the right. The scoreboard is tilted, and on the left, a copy image. I have double screen, so I can like easily grab it in the second one, but you might not see it. So let me grab it into the thumbnail right here. Drag it onto the top and make it reference. Okay, so let's change one by one first. The main subject is in the middle. Let's change it. Usually I use the reference for like design the layout rather than like guessing it. Okay, now she is in the middle. Text we're gonna put it here, and let's actually change the scoreboard. That. Zoom it in more. Okay, as you see here is have a transparent gradient effects. The way you do this is you create a mask layer and use a soft brush 0 hardness and increase the size. It's too big, and and then you just select the black color and brush it in. Light brushes, or just like make it very big and just tap it one tap. Don't hold. You don't need to hold and pen over it like this. You just need to tap it one like this, like click, 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 click. Okay, and you can have this FX. Okay, it's kind of blending to the background. Or let's actually lower the opacity to like blend it in the background. You can see like a very slight texture here. Next, we're gonna add the text. I don't have this font, but so I'm gonna use my font. Replace bold, blue bold. So the text, I already have a tutorials on my YouTube. You can, again, you probably watch it because you text me on it, but practice different ways they arrange the text. So these texts, they are on the box layout, which means the layout is kind of rectangle like this, and the challenger is quite long word, but the road to is a bit small, so you need to somehow find other way of putting the text together. Well, same thing again, you need some reference. This one look probably a good one. Let's check it. Row to challengers and add like something in here and highlight here. Okay, we're gonna try to do this. So the first sentence gonna be row to, and the second line gonna be challenger. The text and the graphics, like this item right here and the blurring highlight here, are the hardest to do, so it's gonna take a lot of time. Maybe I could put a timestamp here, but anyways, oops. Remember to click the first layer and add it in like this. Okay. Row to challenger, and you need to separate the text. Usually separate by the color and the line. So row 2 gonna be one text, and challenger gonna be the second layer for the text. Let's rearrange it. The way he add the text is by like bow stroke, not like drop shadow like this. Let turn off all the effects you have here first. Okay, so Korean solo queue. Maybe you can do like your country solo queue, or like Katarina mid or Katarina solo queue. Let's actually do that. Let's create a box and add a fill. You can change the color layers. So for purpose, I just color pick the color that he used here. No stroke, and then grab this text, put it above. Now you need to hold your shift and drag it down. It's gonna be transform the text. Remember to hold the shift. Katarina mid. Mosquitoes, sorry about that. The text is in black color, so let's see, I change it. And the font look a bit deformation. Maybe you could use different font. Let's see if I have like, I usually use Poppin as the secondary font. this work. Maybe a little bold become black. Yeah, this works fine. Road to challengers. Maybe you can change to be different colors. This time you need to take time to thinking through it, and as based on my experience, the gap here is quite big, so you need to make it smaller by again separate it into two layers, the two and the road. The range is like about like this, like smaller gap, and then you can like transform all of it together. Use arrow key to make it lower. We could change the color layer. Now let's add some stroke. So there's a lot of effects here. Group it all first into one single big group. The text. Okay, now how can I delete all of this? Is there a way? Gradient overlay. Okay, so how can I add a new texture in? New style. Cancel. Maybe I need to create a whole new set of text because this is quite hard to navigate. This is like a feature on Photoshop. Let's see what I can do. So this first definitely need a stroke, a black one, and then remember to change it to outside. This and this should gonna be this. I think there's some interesting. Maybe it's a bug or something. Yeah, appropriate. So in that case, when you hit a bug like this, remember to save your files and then just close Photoshop, reopen it. Again, this video gonna quite long, so you can like watch it through many sections. Okay, where's our text? Okay, now it's working. As you can see, there's the bug. Target in the bottom because it's a shape. Now the main text. Road to challenger. Okay, let's what is this? This is gonna be like deep out. And to this, we're gonna Ctrl J to add a copy, and then we're gonna group it on together. Gonna be the outline. another tip is you just close this tab and you have like longer tab to working with, and convert all of it into shape. Okay, and then you go to the shape option, adding stroke in, increase the size, and change the way they act. Okay, this look decent. Copy the desired pixels and then you can apply on the rectangles. Remember to click on the shape option, enter. Now you grab a brush and paint all the black to the gap. Create a new layer called fill, just rename it black fill or fill black, whatever, and then increase the hardness. Oh, remember to choose black. Okay. The gap right here, you can change it. That actually make it up. More up. Okay. Look quite thick, not gonna lie. We are like this. Paint. Another technique is you can use this selection and then go to the fill layer and just paint over it to make it more crystal clear. Alright. After we have the text, let's convert it into smart object, and then boom. Now time to tilt it. Usually you need to tilt it to become italic first, which means tilt into the right. So it's like diagonal. Then you can slightly tilt back like this. There's some like weird outline here. Let's go into the text smart object and double check it. So the problem is from this layer. Let's Ctrl T and make it smaller then. Okay, also fill it. No drop shadow, please. Oh, so it's because it's drop shadow. Now you know the problem. Ctrl delete and let's check. Remember to select the background of the outline and the main text. Let's see if I can touch it. No. Oh, here, and then here, and then you can Ctrl T. So that's why it's important to rename the layer, so you can know which one is which one. Now you can see the gap here and here. Let's fix it by using paintbrush. Take your time on each progress. You no need to rush. The more you do it, the faster it gets. Same thing with this section. I don't like the way the letters is making this outline shape, so I just paint over it. Okay, like also cut it if you see like small pixels. Okay, let's select it a bit thicker and more thicker. Wait, actually from this, right? Alright, and okay. Here also have a small white dot. After you're done, you can save it, Ctrl S, and go back. Now you can add another stroke over the outline. To be this and outside. Okay. Pretty much we can call a day from the text. Now we need to blend the text, match this color palette with the skin. The techniques I usually use is go to color hunt and select the base color is blue till, let's see what work. Great. So they suggest to use this color and this color. Let's see. If you are not sure what to choose, just choose one and like go with it. Maybe it will look quite good. Let's copy the color. First change the stroke, copy the code and press OK and go into the text. Select the rectangle and change the color of it. Press S and go back. Okay, it's look quite pop up. Maybe something is still missing, but we're gonna go back to it later. Let's add back some challenger icon. Here I suggest to put it above the text and try not to hide any of the word, but just like above it. This you could put behind the characters, behind the Katarina hairs. This you could delete like this and this and this, because I think it is too much and you need to see the scoreboard. Add some graphic and blur. Usually you want to find the most like texturing part of the graphic, not the smoothest one, like that. Actually, let me tilt it. Tilt it like this, the most texture one, okay, not the smoother curve. And maybe like this. It's probably from her hair, right? So you can do like this. If it's too messy, you can just delete it. Okay, let's go back on our reference. We have the text. The text is quite have the vertical layout. Let's add some onto it. Nice, edit 500 and Emacs. Let's see, items. Right, you can use like 3D layers from here, but I'm just lazy, so I'm gonna use one of my old files. Let's see, where's it? Sound up here. So it's created by a bunch of small objects, group it together, and yeah, let's. It's more like a template that I usually use. After that, I just Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and go back into the main layer and right, need to copy from here actually. Click the first layer, remember it, then put it maybe behind the Katarina hand. Yeah, people gonna know that is an item. Let's grab 1, 2, 3 more. Just use a rune instead. This is actually a rare item, so don't ask me about the build. Let's see where he's arranged the item. Here and here and here. Okay. Let's add one more. I usually use blur effects, but you can undo it or don't use it at all. Behind the Katarina. That's nice. Alright, I don't like the super exposing light here, so I might just remove the backlight from the Katarina and find a way to separate the main subject more to the background to make her more pop up. Maybe she just use saturate for this thumbnail. The technique I usually use is I make a duplicate layer, color overlay it into some like dark colors, or maybe I can choose purple here, and then I use arrow key to move it right here to create this hollow effect, like glitch effects. I'm not sure what to talk about. Not sure what the correct word of it is. Maybe I just actually use here. Oh, this is the new technique I just learned. Just create a new layer, go to blending option and turn off the red channels, and you have this cool FX. Nice. For the text, you can add more texture onto it, because sometimes that is way to add more spice to it. Anyways, let's grab my plastics textures. I usually use it. Just use by your mood. And I kinda set it, clipping mask onto the text and resize it. It's quite big, so this, and change blending option. Just choose the one you just kinda look the best. No. Maybe you could use normal and then just lower the opacity. For this part, I don't want it to have texture. I just create a mask layer and then go to paintbrush and paint over it like that. Now maybe, let me think, maybe you could add a gradient here. Because our text is already one color, so maybe the outline and the text box could be in gradient. We're gonna want to add the yellow and the blue from the challengers. More blue. Okay. Like that. What else missing? Yeah, you could add a action right here. Let me actually do it. Hide this and the background. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it just in case. You can use any of the Katarina gameplay. It doesn't matter. You need the action part of it. Usually at level above level 10, when combat happens a lot. No. Oh, I just realized this guy have watermark on it, so nah. Okay, this could be a great example. You can screenshot it or use sniping tool, either way. let's paste it in and try to capture the action right here. Nice. So now we can remove this. There's some like glitch or artifact right here. Let me actually see if I could remove it. So this is from her wings. Now to remove it, same thing, create a mask layer and just paint over it. Nice. Okay, now for this part, mask layer and paint over it. Same technique, Ctrl J and turn on off the red layer. Use arrow key. Okay, and you have the glitch effects. Nice. You can add a hue and saturation filters to make it more prominent. Who knows? Nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty much done. So you can do it like this. We have our items, the sensor icon, the text with the texture and gradient, the subjects with some cool effects, the scoreboard, and the action. Pretty much done. I'm gonna save the file and send it back to you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Oh, and if you want thumbnail feedback like this, just hit me a DM on Discord. I'm mostly online there.